Good evening, Cambridge City community and others who love this amazing and wonderful community that has gone through so much over the last 11 days or so. I thought I would just stop while we had a little bit of time. Things have been a little bit slower this weekend to get a little breath and just update a little bit about what's happened. And I just want to start off first by saying I am just continually astounded by the courage and the bravery of our law enforcement. Following the floods, just some of the stories that I've heard of DNR coming in their boats and rescuing, and our fire department going into waters to pull people out of their homes, and our police being there to protect us and to lead in the efforts of saving many individuals in our community. I'm just in awe. I'm just in awe of just the so many people who love our community, and so I just wanted to first say thank you to those who have been truly lifesavers in all of this. And over the last week or so, I've talked with many individuals, and some of the stories that I have heard have just been unbelievable. Some that have walked out of their homes with water up to their shoulders, others who had their cars and could barely get out of the floodwaters. It truly was a miracle. God was watching over us. That there was no one who died in these floods. I'm just amazed between our law enforcement and just simply by the grace of God, our first responders that nobody passed away. So I give thanks to God and to them for that. And right after the flooding took place, our church was asked to take the lead in efforts of bringing aid and recovery to our community. And let me tell you what, I have seen so many people that have worked to do that. I first want to say thank you to our donors. They've come in all varieties. We've had individuals, we've had people from out of state, people local, we've had businesses, uh, just all kinds of groups of people who have given. And I just cannot tell you how thankful I am for you and in the gifts and the donations that are going to be used in helping our community rebuild. I also want to just give you an update on what we've been able to do to care for families. Our church, along with other churches and other individuals and groups and businesses and healthcare providers and others, have been able to provide care for over several hundred families as everyone is trying to pick up the pieces. And let me tell you, our church went from being a church that you would normally think of as a church to being an aid station where, in essence, it's almost like we have a little Dollar General in our gym that's there to support those who have been affected by the flooding. So we have all sorts of items. We've had all kinds of things come in. It has just been an unbelievable 11 days to see the 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 love and the generosity of our community and those around us. And so, again, I want to say thank you. Our church has also been able to provide with other partners thousands of meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and times in between to people who volunteered, to those who have been affected by the flooding, as well as to our first responders. Um, and we've also been chosen to be the main distributor of supplies to other communities, such as Hagerstown, Centerville, and Williamsburg. And so it's been a blessing and an honor to be able to serve not just the Western Wayne community here in Cambridge City, but the wider community in Wayne County. I want you to know, uh, our the ones that we love here in Cambridge City, I want you to know that we are committed as a church to this for the long haul. This is going to be a long journey. It's going to be a marathon, not a sprint. There's going to be times where things are going to be really moving and picking up and moving in a positive directions. And then there will be other times when things will be a little bit slower as we try to determine what the next steps are. And I just want to say how proud I am of our community that everybody has been so uplifting and encouraging. Let me tell you, I've gone out in the community thinking, you know what, I need to go encourage others that are going through so much. And I've left those places being the one that is encouraged because of your courage and your tenacity and getting back to life in the way that it was. And so I just want you to know that we're in this with you too. I also want you to know that there will be some small changes with the way that we do things in the coming days. It'll affect things like hours and when we operate. We have seen a little bit of a downtick in the last few days, and that's a good thing. Hopefully, many of you who are in need are getting or have already gotten what you need. But we know that there will be needs that will continue to arise, and so we're going to continue to remain open. It just may be more in smaller time periods, but we will continue to be open. You'll hear more about that in the coming days. And another thing too that we're already aware of for the long term is that we may have to change a little bit of the way that we do things. It may involve us having building supplies for projects around town, things like that. So we're still trying to work out some of the long term, as I know the state and county authorities are working to pull together a long term rebuilding plan. So just kind of be on the lookout in our social media pages as we make those changes. And I just want to reiterate that we are going to be here. We're not going anywhere. We're going to continue to serve. We're going to continue to love you. And if we can ever be of any assistance, make sure to reach out to us. God bless you. You're in our prayers, and we're going to make this through together. And my prayers is that Cambridge City will be stronger than ever following this event. All right, hang in there, and we'll see you soon.